Joined by Coach Conover after a 14-7 senior day, final regular season home game victory over LIU. I have to think, was that the best D1 performance that you've seen from this team, to beat that team by that margin the way that you did it over 60 minutes?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think they played awesome today. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, they were really composed. They were incredibly competitive. They were gritty. They followed the game plan. They kind of did everything right. I'm so pumped. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, to do it not just against this opponent, but at this time of the year. You want to be playing your best lacrosse heading into the final couple of weeks of the season, regardless of where you go for a tournament. You just want to be playing your best lacrosse, and I think that's the best lacrosse we've seen.
Yeah, I don't really disagree, and you're going to have to play your best lacrosse against LIU. Like, LIU is so good, and they're so scrappy, and they're deep, and, I don't want to say we got lucky, because there's no such thing, but 28 being out with a yellow card helped, and we got to really put a primary focus on some other players. But no, I mean, that was pretty legit. Yeah.
Let's talk about Grace. Yeah. We've seen it for 4 years, gets her 200th career point today. 163 career goals now, into the top 10 all time. Obviously, she's always going to be on the top of any game plan. Try and stop Grace Murphy. No one can stop Grace Murphy when she does what she does. Just what can you say about her performance this afternoon?
Well, I think there's two special things about Grace Murphy. One is that if she doesn't start out fast and she struggles in the beginning, she never lets that carry her through 4 quarters. And I thought she was a little disappointed with her first couple looks. I think she got 3 charges, one I didn't agree with, but she will still continue to take the risk. And those are the kind of kids you want to coach so bad, because you don't have to worry about their headspace. And I think the other thing that makes her so unique is she can play anywhere. She can play up top. She can play down low. They're sending doubles like crazy. And this season, she has learned how to facilitate that ball and find the open kid on the backside. So, yeah, I mean, and, you can't downplay Nat either, because I rewatch our games, I break down the film, and I'm like, I don't know what I would do with them. If I had to play against them, I'm not sure if I could come up with something. So she's pretty special, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I said there's only one player who you would allow to take a woman down shot with 30 seconds on the shot clock, submarine from the point, and that's Grace Murphy.
100%. And there's a couple more I would trust to do that too, but no.
I don't think anyone else would have the audacity to try it.
That was my favorite goal of the game, without a doubt. That's the most Grace Murphy thing I've ever seen.
Meanwhile, you never know how a first year is going to perform in the biggest game of her life. Sophia, we've talked about her. She doesn't always know even what she's doing. She's just that good. To play like that in this moment in a game that others might have crumbled under the pressure, and she looked as free as she always does. Just how do you perform like that as a first year in that moment?
Well, I think Sophia is so good offensively, and everybody loves the way she plays offensively. But if you watch Sophia's film from the first 3 games of the season, or frankly from the first 6 to now, her defense has come so.
You put her on trainer, which is a very audacious decision on your part. It shows the confidence in her.
I mean, Sophia's afraid of nothing, and she loves a challenge. And Callie did a nice job on trainer too, but I'm pretty sure I'd trust Soph with just about anything.
Coach, now heading into these final weeks, obviously you have Howard next week. I know you prep for every team the exact same way, but heading into these final couple of weeks, after a performance like that, what does the next couple of weeks look like in terms of preparing for that conference tournament?
They look like every other week has looked. I mean, the beauty of a week like this where you don't have a Wednesday game and you can spend 5 days focusing on LIU. I mean, there's no question that we were so fully prepared for this game. But Howard's really good. Howard has a couple players that can really cause problems. So, I mean, I think they were up 5-1 on LIU in the first quarter. So we're not overlooking anybody. You don't come this far just to come this far. You know what I mean? So we plan on doing what we always do.
Well, go celebrate with your team and all the alumni and friends and family. It's also Lacrosse Out Cancer Day. Yeah. Just how important is it for those philanthropic efforts here at Stonehill and for this team?
I think that sometimes gets overlooked, but I'm a Stonehill alum, so I'm totally biased. I say that all the time. But I think I think service work is a big part of who we are and what we do. And it's not me, it's them. They're the ones that take this initiative, and I'm really proud of them for that. I get a lot of cool t-shirts out of the deal too. But no, I mean, these kids are involved in all parts of campus, and they're not just lacrosse players, and they make us all look good. And, you know, I also just want to say, like, this defensive unit that we have is very, very young. And the way that they are playing right now, they're coachable, they're creative. They have come a very, very long way. And there's so many fancy kids on offense and Soph on the circle that I feel like sometimes those kids get overlooked a little bit. But I think the defensive unit is who I'm most proud of today, for sure.
Yeah, it was a really impressive defensive effort. Impressive all up and down for 60 minutes.
Well, it would have to be,
Yeah, congratulations,
All right,
Coach.
thanks so much, guys.